Hi there. This is Elizabeth Peck, your spiritual guide here in Empath's Healing Through the Higher Self. I want to take some time to come on live today in the midst of what everyone is now experiencing and going through all over the planet. As empaths, you are here in this group knowing that you are highly sensitive, knowing that you sense and can take on the energy of people, of places, and of situations and things around you. And I know that many of you are experiencing so many different emotions. There is a lot of anxiety, stress, and overwhelm. I know that many of you are probably feeling exhausted. Some of you are probably having nightmares, bad dreams, feeling all sorts of emotions and unbalanced. And so I wanted to come on because it's important that we acknowledge what we're feeling and that you know that it's okay. Nothing's wrong with you. You've done nothing wrong. What is happening all over the planet is an incredible shift. There is incredible healing that is happening, and everybody is being affected. Recently, I posted about the new moon. We are in the midst of the new moon energy right now. And so if you haven't had a chance to take a look, please read it. I talk about how this new moon energy is washing over the planet. There is an incredible amount of what I see energetically as sediment, as debris. If you think about what happens when everything settles to the bottom, like in water, where everything settles to the bottom and it just accumulates there. Well, that's what's happened all over our planet, darkness and negativity. And I see this now, this sediment, this debris, as it's all lifting and it's coming up. And that is what COVID-19, all of this is serving to do on the planet right now, is to shake loose, so to speak, this sediment, to bring it up to the surface so that it can be transmuted in the light. And while this shift is happening, it's going to be uncomfortable. We are going to feel it. This is happening not just on a planetary level, but on an individual level. It is happening within us. And that is why I want you to know that I am sending you so much love, so much healing, because you must be gentle with yourself during this time. Everything you are feeling is valid, and it's important that you give yourself time and space to move through it. I also want to address the fact that there are some things that we can do as empaths and we should be doing every day to help us move through this. Hi Bree, hi Paula, hey Kimberly. Thanks for joining me. I want to talk about some what I would call Empath 101, right? Some Empath 101 tips. The first thing is that realize that as empaths, you are taking on energy, you are sensing energy. So much of what you are feeling is what is happening in the atmosphere. There is a great collective fear energy that we are sensing and we are experiencing. And so one of the things that we need to be sure that we're doing as empaths daily is cleansing our energy. It's energy hygiene, making sure that we are allowing the energies that we are sensing from the outside, from others, to be cleared out of our energy field. And you can do this simply I like to just place my hand over my heart and just simply say with a couple of nice deep breaths, right? We always want to use the breath to help us to center and just say, I allow all the energies I'm sensing from others to be cleared out of my energy field and sent to the light of God. I allow all energies that I've taken on that do not belong to me to be cleared out of my energy field and sent to the light of God now. You want to just be aware that much of what you are experiencing isn't yours. And it's important to clear that out. Why? Because you are having your own emotions and experiences. And it's important that we distinguish between what is ours and what isn't ours. And believe me, you are going to have and you are having your own emotions coming up, your own feelings that need to be felt, because this collective energy, what is happening all over the planet, it is touching our deep wounds. It's touching within us what needs to be felt so that we can move through the ascension of the planet in the way that it needs to happen. So clearing your energy, that's number one. The second thing is making sure that you're grounding yourself, that you are connecting with nature, that you are feeling the support of the Divine Mother, of Mother Earth beneath your feet, that you're really tapping into that throughout the day. For many of us, it's multiple times a day, and that's okay. That's what needs to happen. Staying grounded is what's going to allow us as empaths to move through this in the highest way. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Michelle. Thank you all for joining me. Michelle says, thank you so much for sharing. This is resonating. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I think, and Kimberly says it's definitely needed and definitely needed this. Yes, it's what we need. We need to tap in, realize we're not alone, that all of us are experiencing so much right now. Many of you are moms like I am. We have children at home who are not in school now, and we're being pulled in different directions. Our routines are different. For those of you who, like myself, were trying to do some homeschooling, I know that I didn't want my kids to completely be pulled from their routine. But what I want you to know is that whatever you're doing and whatever you're deciding to do with your kids, it's okay. There is no wrong or right here. You need to just tap in, really go in within your heart and really just ask yourself, what do I need? What do I need right now? What do my kids need? What would be the best for them? Remember that your children, for those of you who do have your kids at home, whatever ages they are incredibly sensitive too. And whether they're telling you or sharing this with you, they're feeling it. On some level, they're feeling the collective energy as well. So be gentle with them. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with them. Cuddle, read, play games, watch movies. And yes, if you want to get some schoolwork, I know I am. I'm having them do some schoolwork, and that's great if you can all do it in peace. Teaching your kids is not easy. I was a teacher for many years, and even though I was a teacher for many years, when it comes to my own kids, it's a whole different ballgame. So please be gentle with yourself there. Okay, I want to get back to the second thing. So two things, right? We talked about clearing your energy and grounding yourself. So with grounding yourself, anything you can do to connect with Mother Nature, if you have a backyard, if you can sit outside and the weather is allowing, one of the most beautiful things you can do is just sit outside, breathe, listen to the sounds around you, listen to if the wind is blowing, take it all in. That is a beautiful way to connect with I love to sit outside and just allow myself to surrender. You can say, I surrender to the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with hers. I surrender to the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with hers. It's a small practice, a small spiritual practice, but I promise you it is incredibly effective to ground yourself and to connect in. I want you all to know that no matter what you are going through, no matter what you are experiencing right now, thing is to take it day by day. Stay present. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. Be gentle with yourself, with those that are around you. There is such a deep healing happening. So many people are experiencing emotions, fears that are bringing up so much that has been buried deep within them. The best thing we can do is to be compassionate with ourselves so that we can also be compassionate with those around us. I promise you, we're all going to get through this. And everything is going to be okay. Phyllis says, do you have any advice for a nurse in a big city hospital whose administration will not allow for proper protection against virus? Well, I do want to address all of those who are nurses, and I know that we have many empaths who are nurses here in this group who are medical professionals. And the first thing is that I want to say thank you. Thank you for being on the front lines. We are all praying for you. We are all sending you our light and love and praying that you receive everything you need. As far as the advice for that individual person who's moving through this, I would always say that you have to be able to go within to find what you need for yourself. If the individual nurse who is moving through this does not feel safe, it's important that she or he, I'm not sure if it's he or she, that they honor what they are feeling. Being in fear is not a good thing, right? For any of us. We have to, if we're feeling the fear, we need to allow for it to come up and we need to realize where it's coming from. In a situation like this, if this is their livelihood, obviously this is going to bring up many different issues for them. The administration who's dealing with this, it's hard to believe that they would not have means of helping this situation. But what I can say is that every single individual needs to go within to decide what they need to do for themselves. I cannot tell them what it is that they need to do because it's different for every single person. Our fears, our beliefs, that is what drives our experience. It's not an easy situation, and so all of us collectively, we want to send our light and our prayers to these types of situations that are happening, I'm sure, all over the world. We want to pray that all of our first responders are protected from the virus, that they are out there offering their help, their services for those who need care, that they may be protected and be in the light as they move through this situation. If you have any other questions or if there's something that you've experienced, please come in. I'm happy to answer the comments while I'm live here, or once the video's over, I'll go back and I'll read your comments and I'll try to address them one by one. I think that the most important thing that we can come away with is knowing that everything that is happening is an opportunity. And it might be a little bit different, and maybe some of you might think, oh, that doesn't make sense, but this is an opportunity. This situation that's happening in the world right now is an opportunity for us to heal, for everyone to awaken to a higher level of consciousness. Again, there is no one who is going to be or who isn't touched by what is going on in one way, in some shape or in some form. And so it comes down to understanding and knowing and believing that there's a divine plan. There's a divine plan. And this is part of that divine plan. Everything that is happening, every life that's being touched, all of the healing that is happening. There is no way that this does not shift our planet. That's what it's here to do. And so I want you to have faith and have hope. One of the things that we can do is visualize the light bathing the planet, the divine light of God, of Source, bathing our planet. Through this process, we can see, we can visualize, we can feel how everything that's happening is ultimately bringing incredible change for the better. I am sending you all so much love, and know that you're in my prayers. Know that this group is a safe and positive place for us to come together as empaths, as healers, as givers, to find peace and to know that there is hope no matter what anyone is experiencing or what they are going through. There is always hope. I'm sending you all so much love, and I will plan on coming into the group again live soon to share some more tips and some insights. Take care. Much love to you all.